Figure Body Podcast, the number one podcast for busy, career driven guys trying to get in shape and stay in shape. That is of the most importance for me, obviously, because I am a dude and I am doing the same thing, right? So I feel like it's my duty to help other guys go down the same path. Now, today, I'm going to be going over how your knee pain probably is not being caused by your knee. Let me move this here. Boom. Okay. So yeah, your knee pain probably is not being caused by your knee, which sounds kind of weird. So there always will be little nagging injuries, right, that have the biggest impact on the quality of your workout and if you even decide to work out, right? So like I said, for example, when your knee hurts, and you have some discomfort while you're squatting or while you're walking, right? When that happens, you know that one, you're probably not going to be able to push as hard if you want to, or that'll cause more pain, right? And or and more discomfort, right? So, with that being said, now you're working out knowing that, damn, I can't push as hard, and you're not getting the quality of the workout that you would like to get in. So that kind of feels like a lose-lose, right? Even if I work out, then it's gonna hurt, and then I can't push it. It's like I'm losing all around, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, since you're actually working out and trying to get better, I think it's only fair that you know how to fix that problem, because there's a good chance that knee pain that you're having probably is not being caused by your knee. So, for a little background story, I was a hurdler in college. I was skinny, 400 meter hurdler in college, and I always had tight muscles, specifically my hamstrings. And my hamstrings were always tight. When I was running, felt very uncomfortable while I was hurdling. And the majority of the time, I always felt like just any moment my hamstring is going to snap. I'm going to be paralyzed. I'm never going to be able to run ever again. I'm never going to be, I'm never going to make it to nationals, right? I'm going to be heartbroken for the rest of my life. So one thing that I do to make sure that my hamstrings did not snap in half is I go to the chiropractor a few times a month and fix whatever was bugging me. And from what I found was that the majority of the time that I went to the chiropractor or the active release therapist or whatever you want to call it, my hamstrings were never the problem. It was always the area above my hamstrings, which in this case, it was my hips. And my hips always had to be readjusted because they would always tilt, right? They would tilt forward because of my posture and because of how I ran and things of that nature. So if my hands, say that these are the back of my hips, right? If my hips are tilted forward, what's connected to that is my hamstrings. So once they fix the area above my hamstrings, then I'd be like pain free. I'd be like new, born again. I'd be new, right? I'd be good as new. I had no pain, right? Had no worries, no doubts about anything. Now, in your case, like I said, it's probably not your knee that's causing the pain, surprisingly, as weird as that sounds. There's a good chance that it's actually the area above your knee, which in this case, your quad, right? So the body is a cool thing, right? Everything's, pretty connected. You have a very, very long quad muscle that runs from the top of your hip and it connects to your knee or runs through your knee, right? And if that muscle is tight, then you're going to have a good amount of discomfort in your knee. Okay, so what I would do is, if you have a foam roller, I would lay on that foam roller and roll from your knee to your hip, right? 30 seconds or a minute or so on each quad. Roll from your knee to your hip. Now we have some options here. If you don't have a foam roller, then you can use a tennis ball, right? If you don't have a tennis ball, you can use a softball or you can use a golf ball. If you have none of those, right, then you can use your knuckles. Put like some oil or lotion or whatever on your quad and just lightly massage, right, that area to like loosen that up. Okay, and that would definitely help. Also, what I would personally do on top of those things is, dude, I just get a deep tissue massage, right? Because that will help knock all the kinks out, right? Now, if you are trying to get in shape and you've been having joint pain, right? You're trying to figure out what are these nagging injuries, how to get away from these nagging injuries so I can hit my fitness goal, right? Then send me a DM, right? And I'll see if I can help you out. I'd be glad to hop on a quick call and figure out where you are to help you get around that hurdle, because there's no need to work out in pain, right? Or there's no need to not have a quality workout, and knowingly not push as hard as what you need to, right? Because what happens is those characteristics just snowball, right? They snowball into other things of life. And you don't want that happening, right? It's much easier, it's way easier to just learn how to fix that pain so that you can either start getting in shape or continue getting in shape. So I appreciate you guys for listening to this. As always, stay great, and I'm out of here.